Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, and happy March, happy Women's Day, and happy Women's Day weekend. It's tomorrow, not today. But in celebration of that, we are celebrating early today with some powerful women here, talking about how, smart women build some options for themselves. So that's the theme for today. We'll talk more about, of course, business and how you can change your life by doing something for yourself, having your own business. But before we go into that, let's give a chance for everyone here to have a quick intro. And I'll start. I'm Dana. I'm coming live from Canada, Ontario. Originally from Romania. Bună ziua, bună seara, dragi români, și dacă mă urmăriți aici la versiunea în engleză a acestui sesiune live, vă invit și luni la sesiunea în română în care vorbim despre această afacere și dacă sunteți curioși, vă aștept cu întrebări. So yeah, originally from Romania, but living now in Canada for over 20 years with my family. By profession, I work in IT. I'm an IT director, project manager, but also I have my own business. Same like everyone here, we are using all the same system that gives us options, and we'll talk more today about options. Okay, so that's about me. Mafe, good morning and good to see you.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you. Thank you again for another week of joining here in our multilingual podcast. My name is Mafe and originally from the Philippines, Iloilo, and I'm married here in Arizona and I have a stepson. I work in a manufacturing at the same time, building this side hustle. Magandang umaga, magandang gabi kung saan kayong ngayon at ito na naman po kami nag-share ng aming journey, yung growth at lesson and building this business as our plan B and later on our plan A. Thank you for watching and see you and be inspired. Thank you, Dana.
Thank you, Mafe. And now back to Canada. Bantika, good morning.
Good morning, Dana. Thank you for having me and happy Women's Day to all the beautiful ladies, right here and whoever following us across the globe. I know this is tomorrow, but we are just celebrating today in advance. So my name is Abantika. I live in Toronto, Canada for almost 18 years. Originally, I am from India, Kolkata, India. I'm a Bengali girl and I have my family here. I work full-time with the provincial government, but at the same time, I'm also running this online digital business and I'm very happy to be a part of this global team. We are going to talk about that and in my own language, just a quick thing that নমস্কার আমার নাম অবন্তিকা আমি অরিজিনালি কলকাতা থেকে ইন্ডিয়া থেকে কিন্তু আমি টরন্টো কানাডায় থাকি 18 বছর আমি এখানে সরকারের সাথে ফুল টাইম কর্মরত তার সাথে আমি আমার এই অনলাইন বিজনেসটা করছি আমার প্ল্যান বি হিসেবে যদি আপনারা কেউ ইচ্ছুক থাকেন এই বিষয়ে বিশদ বিবরণ দিতে আমি আপনাদের জানাবো আমার সাথে যোগাযোগ করবেন মেসেজ করবেন থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ডাইনা ব্যাক টু ইউ
Thank you, Bantika. And let's go see how UK is doing. Good afternoon, Sita. Good to see you.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to be on this platform with you lovely ladies. Thank you so much. My name is Sita. I am a mama, I'm a nan. I live in the UK with my family, originally from Zimbabwe. I am a nurse by profession and also a proud digital business owner. Salvonan linjani lonke lapha ningabe lisibukele khona mina ngustabile ngingumama ngihlala labantu abami e-UK kodwa ngivela eZimbabwe ngingunurse by profession but also a proud digital business owner. Thank you so much. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Sita. And staying close to Sita, Spain, Rita, good afternoon. Good to see you.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you so much for having me always. I really appreciate it so well. Even to the extent I'm a little bit like have a little bit of cold. But instead of me telling you, Miss Dana, I cannot make it. That is to tell you how I am so grateful for being part of this team. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And to see all these beautiful women, our business partners all over the world, it's also a pleasure. So to those that do not know me, my name is Rita. I'm a mom to a beautiful daughter, a Nigerian from Benin City, Edo State, but I'm based in Spain. I'm a telephone banking agent and a proud online business owner. Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, de donde nos estén viendo. Me llamo Rita, soy nigeriana, llevo muchos años viviendo en España. Soy agente telefónica para Banco Santander y estamos aquí para ofreceros un plan B. Si no tenéis ningún plan B acerca de vuestra situación financiera, pues estamos aquí para ofreceros. No os vayáis. Obama, Bowie, Obota, que no haría ya bien de Jere, no digba, Maveri Dianeo, y mame que na hamua we was a still no digba with internet. Why pa can haría because Maridian mame que na hamua in the business in Aji. Why pa? Back to you, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rita. And let's go back to North America. Natalia, bună dimineața. Good morning. Good to see you.
Bună dimineața, Dana. Mulțumesc că m-ai invitat iarăși, adică sunt la tine în podcast. Good morning, beautiful, wonderful business partners, and a happy International Women's Day. And my country actually is Mother's Day, also on 8 March. So happy Mother's Day, those countries which celebrate tomorrow Mother's Day. And I'm Natalia. I'm originally from Moldova. I live more than 15 years in the United States. I'm mom of two beautiful children, and I'm a substitute teacher in the United States, working in childcare and centers and schools. And on the side, I'm doing, like everyone else here, online business, which I'm very, very happy doing this business. And I'll say a few words in my language. Bună seara, țară, oriunde vă aflați la moment. Suntem din nou la Dana în Oseție, unde vorbim și discutăm despre acest business. Unii o numesc afacere, pentru mine e o salvare și dacă vreți să faceți parte din comunitatea noastră globală, lăsați niște mesaje sub acest live sau dacă aveți întrebări, lăsați-le acolo la fel și noi vom reveni cu mare drag înapoi. Back to you, Dana. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Natalia. And talking about commitment, Kim, good morning. Good to see you from the road, but appreciate you joining us and not canceling.
Thank you very much, Dana. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, whoever going to watch us live or during the replay. Yeah, I'm currently outside. I'm not at home. I have to run some errands and then going to see my mom later on. So that's why I'm kind of rushing around. But I'm very grateful for this business because it's so very, flexible. We can carry it everywhere we want, right? So yeah, so whoever doesn't know me, my name is Kim, and I'm originally from Vietnam, but now currently living in Toronto, Canada for over 40 years now. I live here with my husband and a teenager's daughter. As full-time, I'm an IT professional, but I also run my online digital business as a side hustle to eventually retire very early later on. So hello mọi người, mình tên là Kim và mình đang sinh sống ở Canada cùng chồng và một cô con gái 17 tuổi, actually 18 tuổi. Công việc chính của mình là làm trong lĩnh vực IT, nhưng mà mình cũng đang làm cái kinh doanh kỹ thuật số này để có thể mình về hưu sớm được và mình có thể có nhiều thời gian dành cho gia đình và cho mẹ của mình. Okay, back to you, Dana. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. And I want to say happy Women's Day to Lina, who's watching us. Thank you. And for everyone watching, put in the comments where you are watching from. And yes, definitely happy Women's Day. And last but not least, Vaida, good morning. Good to see you again.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. For those who are watching us and those who will be watching us later. If this is your first time for seeing me, my name is Vaida. I'm original from Ghana and currently I'm in the US. I'm a mom of 3. I'm a nurse by profession and proud digital business owner. I'm not doctor Bebira Uwa Utsimi. Within the Vaida, I'm a free Ghana to see me with US. My name is and I'm a nurse. I'm a digital business owner. In your name, being the Zenizah, the check karma. In your Ghana, Chapan and be US, man and sending being the check business owner. Thank you, Ms. Dana, and back to you.
Thank you, Vaida. And thank you, everyone, again for being here and taking time from your busy Saturday morning or evening for being here and sharing from a little bit from your life, from your business, from how this business helps you with everyone here watching us live or recording. And before we go into today's, let's talk about what this business is about. Because maybe you are for the first time watching us, or maybe you watch us before, but if you are still not sure what this business is, what are these ladies talking about? What we do, we help people launch their own online business. How? By using the same system that we are using. It's a proven system. It's designed to work for anyone, no matter what your skill set. You can see we are coming from different backgrounds, no matter your location. Same here. We are located differently, and we are coming from even more different countries, and no matter what age is. It's like an online franchise. So it gives you everything you need. You don't need to have, experience. You don't need to have a business plan. It gives you everything from the system, the tools, the training, and most importantly, the support. So it's your own business. You are alone. Probably you register the business the way you want to, depending on which country you are. But you are never alone. You'll always have a team that's supporting you. You'll have your own mentor, your own coach. So you maintain control because it's your business, but you have a whole support network there to guide you along the way, right? The platform brings automation, brings advanced training from marketing to mindset to social media, everything you need, and it gives us access to some high quality products that simplify the whole process. We don't talk much about the products here because we are not here really to promote the products. We are here to talk about the business, and then you don't have to take care of any inventory or anything. The product is just behind the scene who's supporting the system. So it's not just a business built out of words, right? There is a strong system behind the scene and strong high quality products. But we are here to talk about the business model because this is the one who makes the big difference. This is the one who's really making an impact. And as long as you have a phone or a laptop and an internet connection, your business is running no matter what you are. You can see, you can be on the car, you can be on your way, you can be in the park, the business is running, right? That's the power of using smart tools this day and age, using AI, using all the automation system, and using a system where behind the scene it's not magic. There is a full team who's working to keep this system working, to keep the platform working, to give you all the training and to keep the training updated, right? So you don't have to take care or to even think of all of that. It happens like magic, but it's not magic. There is a full team who work behind the scene, but that's part of getting a system, right? Getting a proven system and not trying to invent the wheel for yourself. And you can see we are all real people coming here live every weekend from different parts of the world. So we are not just promising anything and disappearing. It's a serious business. It's a legit business. It's something that doesn't happen overnight. You have to work for it. But we all know everything worth having needs some time and some effort, right? So that's a bit more about the business. So now let's talk about, it's, as I said, it's International Women's Day. Tomorrow, this weekend, we feel like everywhere, if you look online, everyone is talking about, women's and empowering women's and, putting nice quotes or, empowering quotes and strong women. But I wanted us to really talk about today what really makes a woman truly strong and powerful in 2026, right? Because I'm pretty sure it's different if you ask the same question 20 years ago, right? Are we talking about how much sacrifice you have to put at a woman to become stronger? It's how many things you handle, how many balls you have in the air at every second? Or maybe it's the ability to create options and to take a minute for yourself from time to time, right? And to talk about that, we all go back to income, right? And to financial freedom. And that's what we'll talk today a bit also as part of this, right? About creating options for ourselves. And options, yes, it starts with financial options and how you can move from one income to another. But once you start building that, we'll talk how you'll get the time freedom, how you get the really strong mindset, how do you get the confidence more than the income itself. But let's start with Mafe. If I'll ask you, what made you realize that one income stream is not enough anymore and you started looking for options?
Yes, thank you, Dana. So I was not born rich, okay? While working full time, I realized that relying only on one income wasn't enough because no matter how hard I work, it always felt like the money just passed through my hands. I had worked for many years, but I'm still living paycheck to paycheck. I remember back home when I was renting and my sister was working already here in this place in Arizona send me money to help my rent. That moment really made me think about my situation. When I moved here to Arizona and continued working, my husband lost his job at one point, and that experience really opened my eyes to how risky it can be to depend on just one income source. I was grateful for my job, but I knew I wanted another option. That's when my cousin introduced me to a digital business model that it opened my mind to another way of creating income and building something for my future. What I love about it that I don't have to push sales. I simply share my journey and how this experience has transformed my life. And the people who resonate with me naturally reach out to me. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Mafe. We all know, right? One income stream was never a good option, right? We all have the saying that you don't put all your eggs in one basket, and it's not invented this year or last year. It's been a long time ago, but maybe 10 years ago was still. If you have a good job, maybe one income stream it's good enough, right? But this day and age, where the technology is changing, the world is going crazy, the economy it is what it is. No matter how good your salary is, no matter how long have you been in a job, it's not, nothing is secure, nothing is safe, and unless you build something that's your own, that you can really control, you don't have much control over your future basically, and can change from one moment to another. And having a second, maybe a third, a fourth, right, having options, having multiple income stream is definitely the smart way to go. And with technology it's easier than ever. So, Avantika, share with us how was for you that having or starting building the second income stream change your mindset about security and how you feel about, having options.
Thank you so much, Dana. And yes, that's a wonderful question, and I would say very close to my heart because truly said in last 15 to 18 months period, I have experienced layoff. The company for which I was working for, I committed to them, I gave them my 15 years of life. I was a good employee, but I never imagined that they will take probably just 15 minutes time to let me go. So it was like a disaster, like both my mental and my financial security was shaken. So that was like my alarming situation, and then I thought that this is really really important. But I'm so much grateful that by the time as I already stepped into this online digital business world, and I knew that I have something as a backup. At the same time, even my husband was sick, even he was also out of his job. So then actually I realized that having a second income is actually change the entire scenario, like how people think about the financial security, the risk factor, even control over my life, I would say. So first and foremost, I would say that it always helped me to give me a security to become less fragile, because sometimes when we really dependent on one pay stub or one single income, and if for this layoff and people are losing job across the world because of this economic and all, right? So it's always good to have a backup as a second income. Then that also give us a kind of mental relief that I have at least something to take care of my bills. And at the same time, for my personal growth, having this online business or this second income, it taught me how to tolerate the risk, right? Like when I actually now know that how to deal with the mental stress. And as we know that this one income, as you know, we always like go by paycheck to paycheck, but at least to have something as a backup is also taught me how to secure your future or how to think about your retirement. So that those are all the things always help me to build up my future dream, my passion. And I'm really thankful for this online business, and definitely this is a blessing to have a second income when you already have a full-time income right now. Thank you, Dana. Back to you.
Thank you, Vantika. Yes, right. One income, one source of income is the risk. One provider giving you that income is a risk, right? So, and having multiples is definitely the way to go. And especially if at least, because yeah, you can say, okay, I don't have a job, then I have two or three or four. Well, there is a problem of time also. But even if you have two, that you still don't have any control, right? It's still someone else deciding all that for you. And we all understand that no matter who you talk, everyone will agree that yeah, it's risky to have one income stream. And yet so many women, so many people, right, we still carry the entire family on one stream of income, and we think it's stable, or you hope it's stable, right? So let's talk a bit about why so many women, especially since we are all women here, although we understand the risk, we still hesitate to look for second or to diversify financially. Sita, if you want to talk about why do you think that is? Why we are still hesitant to do something?
Thank you so much, Dana. I think a lot of it is fear of the unknown. Because us as women, we have always been led by men. We always think that the men are the ones that need to be at work, and we need to be at home looking after everyone and caring for children and carrying the house off our shoulders. And when you're thinking of taking that money that you have saved on the side, you start questioning yourself, what about if I lose it all? We never thought about what about if I win or if I increase in my business. We always think about the negative because that's how we were raised in our lives, that we have to save as a woman rather than, spend any money that you have got. But in this day and age, a lot of people are doing businesses and a lot of women are doing businesses. And if we look out there, most women are online. And a lot of our inquiries, we find a lot of people asking, is this business only for women? Because there's quite a lot of women that have now diversified because they've realized that another source of income is better than relying on one. Because relying on one source of income, you are relying on someone that can just suck you any day without even knowing that is coming. But having an extra stream of income is something that you are taking control of, something that you are responsible of, something that you can only let yourself down. Your business can only grow if you put more into it. But if you're not putting more into it, it will stay where it is. But relying on somebody is not guaranteed. So a lot of women these days, they're scared to fail and also to be judged by people. What are you doing? Because in this day and age, a lot of people worry about what people are going to say. When people see us on social media, even when I came on social media, a lot of people started asking, what are you doing? What are you doing? And we worry about that rather than focusing on what we really want to achieve. That is what holds us back. A lot of people are stuck in their own ways, but they want to change because they are scared of what the world is going to do or what the world is going to say. They are scared of moving forward. So in this day and age, I will advise any woman out there to take that leap of faith, because this world is changing. Everything is changing. We're no longer relying on men to go to work and stay at home. We share equal opportunities. Men go to work and women go to work. The same as when we come home, we share responsibilities. So it's no longer a man's job or a woman's job. any job can be done by anyone. So what I can say, this is for everyone out there. If you are stuck and still worried, because risk taking is what we can do. It's positive risk. You cannot rely on what you are doing because you don't know whether it's going to sustain you. So positive risk is the way forward. Thank you so much. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Sita. Oh, yes. We women are giving ourselves so little credit, right? We do everything. We manage the whole house, the whole family, jobs and everything. And then when it comes to taking risk, it's like, yeah, you expect maybe a man or maybe someone else to help you, right? We can do it. It's just that sometimes it's easier to stay there in comfort zone. Not sometimes, always it's easier that way. But is that the smart way? Will that change your future? What's the risk if you stay there and you don't do anything, right? You are really stuck and nothing changes if nothing changes. And this day and age, with the technology, it's not more about like, oh, I don't have the time. Yes, the technology can help you, and we all know you find time for the things that really matter for you. Like someone was saying, did you ever said I don't have time to feed my kids or to change their diapers? No, because it was always a priority. You always find time for that. So it's same for this, right? If you really know that this opportunity will change your future, you'll find time for it. For you, for your kids, for your family, you'll find the time. And then, oh, I'm not tech savvy, I don't know about business. You don't have to do with the technology this day and age, and with using a system that's already anyone is using without, that's not a reason. So whatever questions you have that make you hesitate, or whatever reasons you think you have, we are here to tell you that all of those are just reasons, not really, or things that you are telling it in your head. They are not really good reasons for you not to try new things. And talking about technology, Natalia, share with us, what role do you think the automation and the AI plays in, making multiple income stream, and how realistic is that for busy women? I know you are a mom, you have, job, and then you start a business. Share a bit from your experience.
Thank you, Dana, for the question. Well, I want to say today it's easy to do not one online job, but two, three, if you are capable, or you have the power and energy. Automated system in our business helps personal me, and I think many of us all say the same, a lot. 80% of automation does the work for us quietly, and background works. Even when we sleep, the automation does the work, sending new messages to new people, links for them to watch while we are busy of our work, full-time job, or of children, and or even in a kitchen preparing food. So I don't know what I'll do about automation, because otherwise we have our job in business is to help other people. So that means I have to go every day to on street or wherever it is to meet personally, physically with these people. And this requires time, this requires money, this requires effort. So thanks God we have automation which does the work for us. So also what I like that automation works where we are sleeping. So people from another part of the world can watch on our pages, our posts, our video. Even this live will be watched by someone when we'll be sleeping probably. So this is the beauty about automation and my situation. About AI, what I want to say, I don't know how we lived without AI. I cannot imagine. I said, God, why you didn't give me AI when I was student? Because I was much having more time. AI, it's magical for me. And I called my assistant, because imagine if we do this business without AI, it will look like this. You have to have write. We are not all of us writers, but we have to write a post. So the post has to have a meaning. we are not everyone writers, but it means you have need help from a writer. At least you need help from an editor to see what you write, or we have rights for copyright. If we talk about images and video, we have someone to help us of design, which is graphic designer or a photographer or a person which is professional in video. So this again costs money, effort, and a lot of work on the shoulders. So AI does this all work in 5-10 minutes for me, and if I don't like, I can generate how much I want until I get what I want. So anyway, it's between 5-10 minutes, but all that team behind my back, it's gone. It does the AI. So AI plus automation, this is the beauty of our future. So yeah, if I can in the future have another online business, I'll go for that, because automation does an AI everything. So this is in my experience. Thank you very much. If for someone it does more, please share. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Natalia. Oh yes, you covered it so well, right? It's some smart tool like just a small AI tool there. It's replacing a whole team of writer, of strategist, of social media experts, of no matter what you need it. And not only that, they are there. You just talk with them like you'll talk with a human. Then you just say what you needed, and the best part, they will never say no, right? They'll never complain, hey, it's 2 a.m., stop asking me questions, and or hey, it's the 10th time when you ask me to redo these things. No, it's just doing it for you. So yes, I totally agree with you. I don't know if I would have been able to do this business though I'm doing it 10 years ago or 20 years ago. Definitely would have been more difficult, would have taken a lot more time. And that's why we are saying this day and age with the technology, no one has no excuse that they cannot have a type of business like this that runs in the background, as you said, right? I go to bed, I wake up in the morning, and not only that I have 5 people who learned about my business overnight, but those 5 people, if they have, or 10 people, if they have questions, my AI assistant already answered their first question or the second. So yeah, at some point I want to talk with those people. I want to show them that there is a real person behind all of this, but I don't have to do it at 2 a.m. when maybe they are in the other part of the world. But they still get an answer immediately when they have the first question, right? So that's the power of automation, and it can happen, during the day when I'm at work. Yes, my business is running, it's answering question, is doing it. And then, of course, you still have to shop. You cannot fully automate it, and you shouldn't, right? Because it's a real business run by a real person. It's not all on some robots in behind the scenes. So you still have to show up for your business like we are doing here, right? But you decide when you show up, how much effort you can put. So that's the options, right? That's the flexibilities. And that's how you can do it. And once you start doing, as you said, one business, then you realize like, hey, now that this one is running and I know how to do, you can try multiple income stream, because that's what it counts. Even a second one is like, why would you stop to 2? Smart people diversify, right? So the more diversify you can be, the better, but without burnout, right? And that's the secret, I guess, how to do it without feeling like you are overwhelmed. But let's talk also a bit about another amazing good part, which we don't maybe talk enough about, the confidence, right? And how, when you start a business, how much your confidence changes when you start realizing that you can do it, you are doing it, and you are doing it for yourself and for your family. So Kim, share with us how building something of your own changed your confidence. How was your experience?
Yeah, well, like I used to work in the corporate world for over 25 years, and then just boom, one day I just got laid off just like that. But my phone call was not a 15 minutes phone call just like Aventica, but my phone call is only 5 minutes. It was so fast that I did not even have time to react, right? I was like, I really did not expect that. And that's really opened my eyes to see how quickly things can change. That experience like is one of the biggest reason why I decide to start building something of my own now, on the side, obviously, because I cannot just there's so many bills that I have to pay, right? So today I've been in the business for like almost about 2 years and a half now, and it's just serving as a backup plan, and it's just completely changed my mindset. At the very beginning, I have doubts, just like many people do, right? But step by step, as I keep learning, connecting with people, and seeing like small result comes in, my confidence grew more and more each day. And now I'm at the point where, my business is already bringing me income, and that's give me a sense of security and peace of mind that I never felt before. And when I have to rely obviously on one job, right? So I'm honestly no longer afraid of lays off like the way I used to be, but because now I know that I have built something that belongs to me, right? So my focus now is to keep moving forward, to keep learning, and to continue scaling my business until it's eventually surpass my IT job income. And when that time comes, I have more options. Either I want to choose to leave my job and do this business full time, or maybe do half. I don't know yet, but most likely I'm just going to quit. And the best part is that the choice will be mine, right? Not somebody else deciding my financial future anymore. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Back to you, Dana.
Thank you, Kim. Oh, yes, confidence. And talking about layoffs, actually, for the company that I'm working, we had a pretty wide layoffs happenings this week. I guess a lot of companies that time of the year where they do that. And we had for the people who are still working, right? We had a short call to say, yeah, just to let you know, some people were laid off today. And I still get those butterflies in stomach. Although I knew it's not me. It's like, oh, that feeling. But then I was thinking, okay, why did I have those? It's just that feeling of unknown, right? But then I realized, if I get a pink slip, would I go immediately and start looking? Or maybe I would be happy that, oh, now I have full time to focus on my business, right? True, yeah, my business is not fully replacing my income right now. But the fact that I have options, it made me think maybe I'm not going to jump immediately. Maybe I'll wait a bit and see. Do I, like him said, do I go back full time? Do I go maybe a part time or only on contractor work? So you have options, and that's what we are talking about. And you have the confidence to think of other ways than immediately jumping, oh, I need to find a job, I need to find a job because the bills are piling up, right? You already start looking at other options, and you look at them differently. You don't see risks everywhere. You see opportunities, and you see things that you can do. It's just a matter of deciding what you want to do next. So yeah, for those of you who are still scared or feel like, oh, you are in the comfort zone and anything new is scary, believe me, it's scarier when you are suddenly with no options and you have to immediately find something. So I think that's many people are waiting for that moment, that wake up call, and then you think like, oh, I wish I had done something when I found out about this opportunity or others, right? So don't wait until then. Make the smart decisions now. So Rita, let's talk about, or with the woman who feels like they are comfortable, as we said, right? Like, oh, I have a job, it's still good, it's not going to be me. But you know that you are financially, it's a risk, right? The fact that you have one job and nothing is secure today. So, what do you say to that woman who feels it's comfortable, a little risky, and she's still not sure if she wants to do something on her own?
Oh, okay. I wasn't. I thought you've forgotten me.
No?
So, thank you so much for this question. It's such a great one. So, I will tell the person that everybody have said everything all, but I will say when you get out of your comfort zone, you gain respect from people. You gain confidence in you. You believe more in yourself because this is what I used to feel like. My partner, we are always here, we are working and all. You know, while I was studying, I'm this kind of person that I don't too much like to depend on people. But God gave me a great partner that is also there for me. So in that case, I got my job. I said, okay, I have this full-time telephone banking job, but I don't still want to depend on him. I still need something else. And to top it up, since I became a mom, I still need something more. I remember while growing up, my mom, the way she was always there, taking good care of us. We were 7. So she was always there, taking good care of us. I was like, I don't want to feel this way. I want to build something for myself. So since I joined this business, I realized that so many respect, not only respect, like people hear you speak with confidence. You speak with like belief that, okay, I'm into something that is bringing the best out of me. So if you are out there thinking, I still need this, but though I have this other income stream that is giving me comfortability, I'm telling you, one day, that income might close at once without you expecting it, even though it's not from your job, it's from your husband or from your wife or any other thing. That income might close. There's nothing as beautiful as you work so hard for yourself. You earn your own money, and nobody will be able to come to you and start telling you you have to diversify your money like this. You have to do this. No, you will be the one to decide for yourself. So I want to tell you, wherever you are, take that leap of faith. Don't think that this is just a mere business. This is a business that you will grow from. You're not only growing financially, you are growing confidence in yourself. If you are a believer in God, if you have faith in God that is not as strong as you used to be, you are going to be even more faithful to your universe. So anywhere you are, think this as a great opportunity. Don't take it as something that, since I have this life already, this life is going to be like, it's going to be the life I'm going to live. No, earn your own money. You earn your own money, you get more respect, and people will see you in a very different way. That is what I would tell that person, or that woman, that man, or whoever he is. That's it, Miss Dana. Thank you so much for giving me the mic.
Thank you, Rita. And yeah, and I think you would look different at yourself, not only people around you, when you gain that confidence, right? But confidence doesn't come only from dreaming and talking about it. Yeah, you can talk about it until forever, and yeah, you can pump yourself up, but unless you start doing it, the confidence will drop, right? So you have to take that first step, as no matter how uncomfortable it seems, and start building something, and then your confidence will grow as you go. But also I want to talk as we close here, because we talked about options and the mindset and the risks. Let's talk a bit about the other part that I think all of us kind of have it in the mind, in the back of their mind, when we are thinking about, okay, I have family, I have job, now if I start a business also, can I do it all of them? And Vaida, I want for you to share with us, because we all know nurses are burned out, right? They are working crazy shifts. A nurse who's a mom who also have a second job, share with us, how can women build multiple streams without feeling the burnout?
Thank you, Ms. Dana, for giving me this question and giving me the opportunity. That is a very, very important question, because many women are already carried a lot. Work, family, children, and home responsibilities. And the goal is not to add more stress, but to create smarter system for them. So first, I will tell that woman to start with one strong stream before adding more. Many people try to do 5 things at once and end up being exhausted. I will tell the woman to focus on building one income stream that work. then expand from there. Not just to be jumping from one to another. Second, use the system and the automation. The power of digital business is leveraging instead of trading more hours for money. You use a system that can work even when you are resting, spending time with your family, or even sleeping. That is the automated system, because that is how our system works. 90% of the work is for you, it's already done, and you are going to add the 10%. So the third one, protect your time and energy. That's what I would tell the women. Not every opportunity is the right opportunity. Choose something that aligns with your what? Your lifestyle, and allow flexibility instead of constant pressure. What works for you is what you are going to choose. Don't just see somebody doing this and you say, oh, I'm going to do it. You're going to add more pressure to yourself. Second is scheduling focus work time. Make sure you schedule your work ahead of time. Even 1 or 2 constant hours a day can make a difference if you are focused and intentional. Finally, build community support. You cannot do it by yourself. This business, you alone, there's no way you can do it by yourself. You let the community help you to do it. That is why we are here. I couldn't do it by myself. Coming to life myself is like you don't even know what to say. But with the community support, it helps you to do your business. So the goal isn't working hard or more. It is working smarter than system that create leveraging while still protecting your job, protecting your well-being and your family. So not to work too much, but make sure that you work smarter than anything that you are doing. So thank you, and back to you, Ms. Dana.
Thank you, Vida, and thank you everyone for sharing yours. So yes, we are not here to tell you leave the job. We are here to share with you how you should have options and smart options, right? And start looking for those options while you still have that one source of income. You still have. So take risk, but take smart risk. Take, understand, as Vida was saying, there are a lot of opportunities out there. Not everyone is for you. Not everyone is legit. Not everyone is real. And we all know that risk. So, make an informed decision. Try to find out what's real from what's not real. Look at, the history of that business. And if you have questions about our business, we are here to answer any question. Reach out to any of us. We have free info session where every live every Tuesday and Thursday, where you can see more people than us. You can watch the recording as many times you want. You can understand one thing: is this real or not? Are these people real, or they are just the same 2-3 people mentioning the same things? You'll see also how the business is working and what really is behind the scene. You'll understand more on those sessions. And we are here to answer any other questions. We are here to have a phone call with you to understand what your situation is. Because we say this business, anyone can do this business, but maybe it's not for everyone. So we want to understand what your situation is and to show you how this business can help you. So with that, happy Women's Day tomorrow, and happy Mother's Day for those countries that celebrate that tomorrow. And thank you again, everyone, and see you all next weekend, I guess. Have a good day.
Thank you, Dana.
Thank you, everyone.